I saw a reel in the last few days of Bill Russell in his latter days with his grizzly gray beard uh, talking about uh, the time that he got to meet with Nelson Mandela, the president of South Africa, who spent 27 years in prison for leading insurrections against apartheid and the white people in South Africa suppressing the black people, just the way the Israelis are suppressing the Palestinians now. Maybe not just the way, but they had Bantus, they had fences, they had oppressive police coming and suppressing the South African black people. Well, Bill Russell said, well, when I talked to Nelson Mandela, he told me that the difference between the opposite of love is not hate. The opposite of love is indifference. Indifference. And it drives me crazy, the people around me who just aren't suffering at all about the people who are being murdered in Palestine. The official number is now something over 38,000, but I suspect there are thousands more under the rubble and not being reported. So this has had me very upset. A few months ago, Mary and I went to Zihuatanejo to try to get away from some of the stress of the realization of the killing and the murdering that was going on. And it helped. It helped to go down there and get in the swimming pool and look out at the ocean and enjoy watching Mary paint and so on. Well, what I've concluded is that there's a balance somewhere between indifference and unhealthy stress. If I think too much about what's happening in Palestine and my inability to do anything about it, my blood pressure literally goes up to close to up to 180, which is bordering on needing to go to the ER. So I have to work on cutting that back, but I don't want to eliminate my concern and empathy. I keep remembering the philosopher who said after what happened in the Holocaust, first they came for the gypsies and the homosexuals. I wasn't one of those, so I didn't say anything. And then he goes through a progression, and then they finally came for the Jews, and I wasn't Jewish, so I didn't say anything. But then he said, then they came for me, and I looked around and there was no one there to help me. And spiritually, that resonates with me. I have to find a balance between caring and not letting my caring make me sick. I'm hoping the electoral process is going to give me some relief, but I'm not at all confident of that. Both parties now are supporting what's happening in Israel, and all but 33 of the Congress people in the last election cycle, according to reporting, all but 33 Republicans and Democrats took money from AIPAC, the American Israeli Political Action Committee, which is spending, by their own account, $100 million to defeat the six so-called six-pack Congress people who stood up and yelled, this is ethnic cleansing, this is horrible. I'm blocking on the word for the political suppression. So that's the balance that I'm trying to find, and that I think I must find keep on trucking around here for a few more years.